Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee. If you're new, hello, welcome to our channel. Today's video is going to be a January plan with me video. I'm going to be preparing for the new year. I am so excited. I have so many things in store for the new year. I have a huge move and I feel like I'm just gonna have a really good year. I feel like this year is gonna be amazing. So I'm so excited and I have a few things that I want to do to kind of prepare myself for a clean slate for the new year. And so I'm gonna go over a few things with you guys. I have a list here of things to do today. This is gonna be our little to-do list. The first thing is I want to go through my Google Drive and kind of figure out and plan my new documents. So I'll show you guys kind of inside my Google Drive. This is something that I've been doing for a few years now and it just works the best for me. So here is my Google Drive. I literally planned my life away on this. See, I've been doing it since 2016. That's insane. So I'm gonna make a new folder for 20 mother effing 20. I cannot believe we're here, but we are. Where did that folder go? There we go, right here. So there's a few things that I have that I want to keep. Every year I kind of condense and figure out which one works best for me. This one I don't really need. This, oh wait, this is 2018. Let's go to 2019. Oh, I have to make a 2019 folder too to put everything in there. 2019. These are all 2019. All right, so we have 4 documents here. The 2 that I'm going to be transferring over to 2020 is the sponsorship one and then the video planner one. So this one right here is my budget, if you will, and that one is I'll explain to you guys that one, but I want something new for 2020. But as for my sponsorships, I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of it and put it in 2020. So I kind of just erased all of the information that I had on here for 2019 because obviously it's a new year, so we're starting new. I'm going to rename this 2020 sponsorships. So, oh, sorry. I just want to explain kind of how I keep track of my sponsorships. I will highlight, let's say for example, brand A wants to work with me and they reached out to me via email. If it's in the works, I will highlight it blue. If it's shipping, I will highlight it orange. If I've received it, it will be yellow. If I'm pending approval, it'll be purple. And then if I'm waiting for the money, it'll be green. So this is going to be just like a little check mark once I receive it. The video that I end up doing for it, if there's any promo codes, a giveaway, the winner of the giveaway, the date that I sent the unlisted link, the date that they approved it, the day the video went live, how much I got paid for it. If the payment has been made, I'll put the date here, the contact people that I'm in contact with for the sponsorship, their email, the video link, if there's an affiliate link, which most of the times is not even a thing. I probably should actually delete that now that I think about it. If there's an Instagram post, a story, or a post, and the date that the Instagram went live. So that's just kind of how I do my sponsorships. And let's say brand A gave me, I don't know, let's just make a number, $100. I have the total here of the month that I made just from sponsorships. So as you plug in the numbers, it'll kind of just increase. And then I broke it down by months and then the total will be here. So this is actually going to be the 2020 total now as to how much money I made for sponsorships this year. That's my crazy anal type A spreadsheet for my sponsorships. And then we have next, I want to transfer over my video planner. So this one is a little bit different. I'm going to, how did I do this last time? I think it was just an Excel sheet. All right, guys, I kind of figured it out. So what you're gonna do is go and make an Excel sheet in your Google Drive, and you're gonna go to add-ons, get add-ons, and then I typed in template gallery for sheets. And then you're gonna download this. Oh, template gallery. Oh, here we go. Browse templates once you install it. And you're gonna click on calendars. There we go. Okay, so it's this one, the landscape monthly calendar. So I'm going to copy that to my Google Drive. Let's type in 2020. Is it working? Aha! It changes on its own. That's okay, that's awesome. Hide that row. I'm going to hide these 2 rows as well. Delete this. And there we go. Yay! Okay. So this is my new video planner. This is how I plan my videos. At the end of the year, it'll look somewhat like this. So any like red information that I put in here is like a trip or something that I have to remember, a holiday or something. And then I'll put in the videos that I want to make. and then I will cross them out as I go, and then any sponsorships I will put at the bottom bold. So this is kind of every single month this year, and then once I'm done I will just highlight this bottom piece here yellow. So that's what it ends up looking like. Now I have my 2020 version, and I'm gonna label this one 2020 video planner. So we're back on the 2019 folder. I did not use my expense sheet just because I ended up getting an accountant, my mom, so I don't need that. And then in terms of my budget, this one is really intense. I'm not gonna open it because there's like numbers and stuff in there. I don't find that appropriate. But this year, something that I want to dive into is an app for my budgeting, because I feel like right now I do it like very old school. I'll go through like all of my expenses on my Chase account and then write it all down, transfer it over here, and I feel like it takes up a lot of my time, and so I don't want to waste that much time on a budget anymore. So I'm looking to find like an app or something that will do it for me, but I want it to like connect with my bank account, and then find a way to kind of just like every expense I just go through and allot it like a topic. So like if it's a car expense, if it's groceries, if it's like for a gift or something, like I want that, but I want it to already like have all of my bank account information, and then I just allot it into like those said topics, and then at the end I'll get like a summary of the month of like how much I spent on what topic. I haven't really dove too much into the research of that yet. If you guys know any app like that, please let me know. That'd be great. Not gonna do anything there, but so far the only thing that I need for 2020 in terms of my Google Drive is my sponsorship sheet and my video planner. So I also have a ton of different ideas for 2020 that I ended up just writing and jotting down in the notes section of my last video planner, and I want to go through that and kind of just see and designate a time slot for those videos and see if I'm still interested in making those videos. I also have some things to put into the video planner, like birthdays and just random dates that I have, like my move out date, my move in date. I have a Billie Eilish concert that I get to put in there. Noah's leaving, I have to put in those dates, and all this other stuff. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then catch up with you guys once I'm done, because I feel like that's gonna take a while. Everybody, I went ahead and put in all of the videos that I wanted to make this year that I couldn't or didn't have time to make into my January spread, and I've decided for the new year the new upload schedule is going to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That way when the weekend happens, you guys can watch the videos if you miss them, or spend time with loved ones and get off the freaking computer while you're not working. So I thought that schedule would be better for me personally as well as for you guys. Also, I have a new series coming to my channel in January only. It's going to be a New Year's series. I have some resolutions that I want to dive into a little bit more for myself, and I think it would be a really fun topic and idea to kind of share with you guys. They're going to be sit down videos, and they're just going to be things that I want to work on this year that I'm going to be doing tons of research into, and I feel like spreading as well. That way maybe we can work on it together. So I have 5 videos going out every single Wednesday in January that are going to be part of that that little series. And I don't want to show you guys too much, but I also have in all of my dates that I need, birthdays, holidays, all that fun stuff. So I'm really excited for this year. I'm so excited. I think I want to end this video with some reflection questions. You guys know me and my reflection questions. I'm gonna Google some and just kind of do them on the whim with you. And okay, so these are 5 end of the year reflection questions to set you up for 2020. I will pop this in the description box as well if you guys want to kind of journal out your own. The first question is, what did you accomplish this year, big and small, planned and unplanned? Something that I accomplished this year was, I haven't actually done it yet, but I bit the bullet and started the process, was my moving process. That is a huge accomplishment for me. I'm not gonna really open up much about it right now. I'm probably gonna do a whole separate video about it, but it's a huge step for me, and getting out of my little bubble and pushing myself out of my comfort zone and doing things that are scary, but that I want to do, and I feel like I'm going to learn a lot from it. So that was a huge win this year for me personally. And then something unplanned that I accomplished this year, I feel like with my dad having cancer this year, not to be like Debbie Downer or anything, but I feel like that was totally unplanned, and it got me and my dad closer than we were. And he's cured now, thank the freaking Lord. He went through hell to be able to say that, and I'm really proud of him. So that was a huge accomplishment, even though it wasn't really my accomplishment. It was a family wish that we had, that he would be able to get through this, and he did, and he was strong, and we were all there for him. And that was a huge unplanned thing, unexpected, and we worked through it together as a family. So that was really something that I don't think I could have told myself I can get through, but I did, and I was stronger than I thought, and so was my dad. Hands down, my dad was like the strongest. So definitely those are the wins this year. How did you challenge yourself to grow this year? I went to therapy a lot this year. I could finally afford to do that. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I've explained this before in lots of other videos. I don't want to get too much into it, but I had a panic attack that kind of triggered like my panic anxiety disorder, if you will, and finally getting out and reaching for help was something that definitely was a challenge for me, just financially first of all, but also like mentally being able to accept and allow yourself to ask for help is like a really big step for me personally. I always like to kind of show people on the outside that I have my shit together and I'm strong and I don't have any problems and I can do this and I don't need any help from anyone. So like doing that was like a really big step, especially having it so public and talking to my family about it and stuff. And it definitely helped me. It helped me grow so much. That and the book, How to Be Yourself, was like just life-altering, life-changing. I'm not like cured by any means, but I definitely feel more confident in myself, and I know how to deal with certain situations in a better way because of it. So yeah, that was something that was very challenging because I had to push myself out of my comfort zone, not only going to therapy, but also putting myself in these situations and learning to work with my brain and my thoughts. Oh, that's cute. It says, it's not whether you succeed or not. FAIL stands for first attempt in learning. Very freaking true. I also know this quote that basically says the person who succeeds at everything has like a one chapter book, and the person who failed more than the person has succeeded knows a whole novel because of everything that they've learned from failing. I think failure is something that is extremely important in terms of learning and being able to adapt to different situations and learn and grow. Any challenge that you have for yourself, it's not a failure, it's a lesson. As corny as it sounds, it's very, very true. What new opportunities came out of difficulties you faced? Some difficulties that I faced this year was having to deal with my dad's situation alone. Noah was gone, and it has nothing to do with him. He would definitely be here if he could, but he just had to leave for reasons that are not in my control. And I can't really go into it because it's like his life, not mine to share. But I was alone for like 3 months this year, and that just happened to be the time that my dad found out that he had cancer. Learning to deal with that alone was really, really challenging. But a lot of new opportunities came in the sense of that I feel like really strong. I bonded with my dad on a level that I never would have bonded with him, like if he didn't have cancer. I know that sounds kind of bad, but like we got closer than we've ever been. And then I also learned to lean on other people other than just Noah. I'm the type of person, like when I'm close to somebody, I tend to like attach myself to them, and like I think that's not healthy. I think it's really healthy to put your eggs in more than just one basket, because if something, like God forbid, happened to like that thing or person that you're putting all of your energy and time into and you're left with nothing, that is like detrimental to your mental health, just very unhealthy. So like learning to kind of work alone and still have him and feel that comfort of knowing that he's there, but also being able to lean on other people and put my time and energy into things like my work and my goals, and having just my alone time too. Like that was a huge reflection, 3 months, and I learned a lot and about myself and my coping mechanisms, if you will. What did you learn that you need? Something that I learned this year that I need is people. Again, I attach myself to like 1 or 2 people in my life. I'm not like one to have like a million different people in my life because it doesn't feel comfortable to me. Like I'm really comfortable in like certain relationships. But this year I learned, and Noah even quoted this, he's like, you need people. He's like, if I go to heaven and there's no people, I don't want to go. And he has been through, like, his story is just insane. Moving like countries and not knowing anyone and having literally just like a backpack and having to come to America and like all this other stuff from him, that he has literally been everywhere with everyone, and he has so many different life lessons from like every experience that he has. And I think this year something I learned was that you do need people and you do need relationships, and just because you might not be as close to someone as you are with other people doesn't necessarily mean that you have to just shut them out and kind of like close the door. Any person that you meet is going to teach you something. That person that is literally cashing you out at the register, they can teach you something. Like, just being nice to people and being open to learning from their way and knowing that every person is unique. Their experiences are unique. The way they were raised are unique. Their backgrounds are unique, their stories are unique, and having to like only allow yourself to understand and see one person's story is so unfair to yourself. And like when you open yourself up to learning more about different people from different backgrounds, especially people who are complete opposite than you or grew up in a different way, you learn so much, and you learn acceptance and appreciation for those people and what they bring to your life. And it's just something that I kind of like had an aha moment with this year, was that everyone can share something with you, if that makes any sense. But that's something that I learned that I need, was just people in general. What can you let go of that didn't serve you? I have a whole separate video that I'm going to be doing about this, things to get rid of for the new year. Honestly, I think letting my anxiety control me, because I tend to get very frazzled, and when I'm frazzled or in a state of mind that I am just like in a panic mode, I get very bitchy, really freaking controlling and annoying, and it doesn't serve me because I get freaking stressed out and I tend to rush through my days because of the anxiety. And then I realize, 1, I did it incorrectly, 2, I didn't enjoy the process, and 3, I just got myself all wild up for no reason. So I think something to let go of is the notion of thinking that my anxiety is correct. I think obviously like anxiety is something that I have to deal with forever, and my thoughts and everything with that, but knowing that it's not my anxiety doesn't speak truth, if that makes sense. So like if I ever freak out for some reason or rush certain things, or like hear that like inner critic in my head of like what my anxiety is telling me, and learning to kind of shut it off and be like, that's not the real case, that's not real life, that's not what's happening. Your anxiety is speaking to you through false terms. And just learning to kind of see the moment for what it is and take a step back when I tend to get overwhelmed or anxious, and just realize that what really is in front of me and what I'm working with, and how my anxiety does not match that at all. Those are the reflection questions. Those are really good. Again, I'll pop them down below if you guys want to answer them yourselves and share your responses. That would be really, really cool. I feel even more excited than I was for 2020. I feel like it's gonna be a really good year. I really do feel like that. I feel like the past like 5 years have been kind of like just bleh. I feel like 2019 was better, but I definitely don't think it was like the year, if you know what I mean. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely give it a thumbs up. I appreciate everyone who made it to the end. I love you guys